What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing? Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back in the streets. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out. For an opener, Purdy to throw. The man, that is Jordan Watson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Yellow. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On second down, Purdy. That's complete on the tight end screen. it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Get set, get set. What are you team? Yellow. Boys, you got it. Go get him, go get him.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Deebo Samuel, touchdown, 49ers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The PAT, up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's got a receiver. It's Claypool. He's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. playing the left side. Here's Robinson. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
So I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Falcons.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
At the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st down, it's Penix. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 2.
On the set. Here we go, set, go.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down, it's Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Niners' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Penix. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 70 Lions.
Throwing is Penix. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 28-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. The tackles will be made down at the 40-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Root Orororo there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Yellow. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Third and a yard.
Bronco switch. Shut up. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hey, check that. Street. Hut.
They run over center with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Niners have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Get set. Yellow. Watch out. Yellow.
A first down throw for Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this this one down inside the 40-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18, watch out! Yellow.
They'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Get set. 18, watch out!
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's second and 2.
Outside. 18, watch out! 53. No. Motion. Yellow. Up.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Third down, 3 to go.
Get set. Yellow. Right up.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That's complete to Watkins. And they're gonna have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
On is Koo for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Go, check. Here we go.
They'll run it here with Robinson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. 4:36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow. Up.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Out to his right. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Watch out! 21.
Extra. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Purdy again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Yellow.
3rd down. Purdy. That's caught by Watkins. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
A gain of 12 yards.
Yellow.
And the 49er 1st down.
Back to the air is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
21. Yellow. Up.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back 1st downs.
Get set. Yellow. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's into traffic, but taken in.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yellow.
To throw is Purdy. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
23, 49ers 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On second down, here's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Let's go now.
On third down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out!
They run once more with McCaffrey. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Ready? Head to 60. Head to 60.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Now he's loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Being a fullback is like the ultimate thankless position. You do all the dirty work. You give everyone else the glory. But I love when coordinators find a way to just throw him a bone. Get him a touch, get him a carry. In this case, get him a reception. And he's able to pick up a pretty good chunk of yards.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. D. Winters there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
21. Outside. Up.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Now it's McCaffrey. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
18. Watch out. Right there. Left. Stop.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Get set. Get set. You're not. 18. 18. Shot. Hot. Can't.
Now Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Well, you find yourself in field goal range. If it's successful, you take the lead. But they're thinking they want to put this game on the backs of their offense. They decide to go for it and fail. But the real story is, what a stand by this defense.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's across midfield. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That run good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy on first down. Moving to his right. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Yellow.
On second down, Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup.
Now McCaffrey trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
24.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll throw on first down with Penix. And it's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
And here comes Robinson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Another run here for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
First and 10.
Cougar 19.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take an 8. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever